my friends, Devi, Ayu, and Deka. We will maybe as your friend or as your teacher to learn Bahasa Indonesia. Today we are very happy to see all of you, especially our international students from Philippines. Welcome to Indonesia. And then our goal today, tujuan kami pembelajaran hari ini, we would like, we hope you can say greet and introduce yourself in Bahasa Indonesia. Like you can introduce yourself like halo, nama saya Maria, saya berasal dari Filipina, senang bertemu Anda. Like this. Okay. I think this teaching process is not so seriously, but you can be relaxed. Yeah. In our learning, is mistakes are part of the learnings. Okay. And then we will help each others. Okay, for the first material will be delivered with my friend Devi, Ayu, and Deka. Okay, Devi, time is yours.
Thank you. Okay, selamat pagi.
Pagi.
Actually, this is my first meeting. So I'm so nervous because this is first experience for me to teach with another people from another country. So I'm so sorry because in here my English is not well as all of you in this room. So okay, before we start to learn, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Devi Ayu Aneka. It's not Ayu Andeka, but my name is my name is Devi Ayu Aneka. You can call me Devi. And then I'm 27 years old. I'm from Tanjung Sakti, South Sumatra, Indonesia. So jadi mbak dari Palembang. Iya, Palembang. Tapi Palembang yang di ujung, perbatasan Malang dan Pagar. And then in here today I and Ibu Darjana teach about greeting and introduction. In here there are two material, greeting or sapaan. We say sapaan in Indonesia, and introduction is perkenalan. But this material I don't explain it is about greeting or sapaan. And we'll continue with Ibu Darjana. Ibu Darjana will explain about introduction or perkenalan. So okay, you can see from this picture. Okay, it is greeting or sapaan. So we can guess what they are saying, and then no, because this is mine. Okay, sorry. For greeting or sapaan. So actually, I'm sorry, what's your name? Mia, and then Zaira and Mia. I think it looks like a Muslim name, Mia, and also Zaira. Okay, are you Muslim? No. How about you?
Unfortunately, I'm Muslim, but I'm not wearing
you're
hijab, but
not.
I'm Muslim.
Because I have someone, my friend in my class, named Tessa Silenda. I think you same with Tessa from Medan.
Oh, yeah,
But you're a Muslim.
I'm Muslim.
Yeah. So greeting in Indonesia itu bisa disebut dengan sapaan. So when we first meet with people, some people, or we meet with our friends, so sometimes we greet them by Indonesian language. It's called by sapaan. So here I have a question. What do people say when meeting for the first time in your country? So from Mia and Zaira, maybe you can tell me our friend in this yeah.
Kamusta?
How are you?
Kamusta?
Oh, kamusta? Okay. Actually, today I'm not a teacher, but I learn English and also Philippine language, and you learn Indonesian. It means that today in this room we are learn together. Okay. Yes. Oh, I'm so nervous, yeah. Okay. Okay. How actually can you repeat me how to say sapan in your country?
Kamusta?
Kamusta. Oh, okay. I will remember what
It's
is it kamus.
Kamusta?
Kamusta.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Kamusta.
Pronounced by
Yeah.
oh yeah, Pakistan sama.
Okay, kamusta. But in Indonesian, when we greeting expression or ungkapan menyapa, actually it different with English and also Philippine. In here, I give you say vocab. How to say greeting expression and also in Indonesian language like hi, hello, selamat pagi, selamat siang, selamat sore, dan selamat malam. Okay, for the response, actually in Indonesian it's same with what the people say in greeting, and the response is same. Like hi, and you can respond by saying hi too. And hello, same hello. Selamat pagi or selamat pagi juga. Selamat siang, also selamat siang. Selamat sore juga, and selamat malam, selamat malam. But I will tell you that greeting expression for selamat pagi, selamat siang, selamat sore, and selamat malam, it is based on the time. For selamat pagi, it is before 11 p.m. So right now it's still selamat pagi. And then for selamat siang, it is
After 12.
yeah. And then so I think you know about the but from this slide, I want to invite you to say ungkapan menyapa or greeting expression in here. Could you mention? Oh no. Maybe I will give the example and you can follow. Okay. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. Once more. Hi.
Hi.
Halo.
Halo.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi juga.
Oke, boleh.
Oh, yeah. There we know it.
Selamat siang.
Selamat siang.
Selamat sore.
Selamat sore juga.
Selamat malam.
Selamat malam. Why is selamat pagi halo juga, but selamat siang halo juga?
Oh ya. Actually just it is about culture in Indonesia. But you can respond by selamat pagi. But you also can selamat pagi juga like this. But so if I like this, hello Ibu Nurjana, selamat pagi. Nah, like this. But if Ibu Nurjana mention or respond selamat pagi juga, it's no problem. It's okay. It's same. Yeah, it's a meaning.
Juga is mean
Yeah.
to.
Like this. Good morning. Okay. You can even morning or good morning too, like this. So it's mean juga. Okay. Okay. You can continue to the next one. Okay. After we greeting someone, some greeting expression. So here it's still we should asking how someone is. It is to asking about the condition. Like ungkapan menanyakan kabar. Or asking how someone is. Like apa kabar? Bagaimana kabarmu? You can respond by baik saja, or I'm fine, everything is fine. And then gimana harimu? Hari saya menyenangkan, sehat-sehat saja. Ya, saya sehat. Lagi sibuk, lumayan, tapi senang. But the response it based on your condition. So if I if I ask you, but apa kabar? And you not only just respond by saya baik, thank you. It's not, but based on you. So if I ask you about apakah kamu sehat atau sehat-sehat saja, ya saya sehat. But kalau kamu sedang sakit, if you sick, you can respond by I'm not okay. Like this. Okay. For asking for someone condition like this, there are 5 vocabulary and also there are 5 expression. So could you repeat me again? Apa kabar?
Saya baik, terima kasih. Saya baik.
Or you can ask me apa kabar?
Apa kabar?
Apa kabar?
Kabar or kabar?
Kabar. Kabar.
We don't have here.
Soft R.
Or
Hard
R.
Strong R. Kabar.
Strong R, ya. Strong R.
Bagaimana harimu?
Bagaimana?
Ya. Ayo. Bagaimana harimu?
Bagaimana kabar?
Bagaimana harimu? Like number 3. Yeah, how's your day? Bagaimana kabarmu? Bagaimana harimu? Sorry.
Gimana is bagaimana? What's the difference between bagaimana and gimana?
Oh, yeah.
It's like formal. Bagaimana is formal
Yeah.
and gimana is informal. More shorter it gets, more informal it gets.
Okay, for this slide, before we continue, maybe you have a question more? Just the difference gimana and bagaimana?
Maybe practice.
Practice. Maybe someone in here can help me. Okay. Yang ini dulu ya.
So we're going to start from the first, apa kabar. So, apa means what. Like, apa kabar. Kabar means your condition. So what is your condition? So apa kabar? Can you say? And again, in Indonesian, we don't have soft R. We only have strong R. So So apa kabar?
Apa kabar?
We're going to start the drill. So I'm going to say and you're going to repeat after me. Apa kabar?
Apa kabar?
This is how are you?
Saya baik.
Saya baik. I think in Philippines, ako, me, right? Ako. So ako in Indonesia is aku or saya. It's almost the same. It's just like similar. Aku, ako, or you can say saya. What is the difference between saya and aku? Aku is informal. You can use it to your friends. But saya is more formal.
You speak to the D and you say saya.
Yeah.
But to your friend you say aku.
Yeah, just say aku. Just remember aku. So you can say saya baik. Baik means fine. It's adjective. Fine. Terima kasih. It's super simple Indonesian language. It's basic. It means thank you. I'm fine, thank you. So saya baik. Terima kasih. Now repeat after me. Saya baik. Terima kasih.
Saya baik, terima kasih.
It's not then. So we have a and e. Maybe in Spanish is also the same as Spanish, right? It's A and E. So this one is not A, it's E. Terima kasih, terima kasih, not terima. Again, saya baik, terima kasih. Nah, it's wrong. Terima kasih. Zaira first. Terima kasih.
Terima.
It's not terima. It's alright, It's alright. Again, one more time, both of you. It's going to be like both of you, right? 1, 2, 3. Terima kasih. Yeah. So it's not teri, but teri. Terima kasih. Alright, the second one. How is bagaimana in Indonesia? As what I already mentioned that before, that more shorter it gets, so it's informal. The longer it gets means it is formal. Bagaimana is formal. Gimana is informal. It's contextual. So, bagaimana kabarmu? How are your condition? Kabar means condition, right? So, bagaimana kabarmu? How's everything? Can you repeat after me? Bagaimana kabarmu? Ah, good. And you can say fine, baik, like I already mentioned it before. Baik is adjective, means fine. It can be your condition, your health condition. It can be your anything about you, physically or mentally. Baik. My body is baik. There's nothing wrong with my body. I'm not sick. My mentality is baik. So there's nothing happening in my mentality. So it can be both. Baik saja. So can you say it? I'm fine. Baik saja. In Indonesia, we can play the words, So you can just say baik saja. But in Indonesia, when you repeat it twice, it means you're going to look more funny. You're going to look more, like sopan, polite. So it's like murah-murah banget. Murah means cheap. So when you go to same as Philippines, right? Yeah, in Philippines also murah, right? So when you go to grocery store and you see all of the stuff is cheap, you can say murah banget instead of murah. So when you repeat it twice, you're going to sound more polite instead of you just going to talk like one. So you're going to say baik saja. When you say hey apa kabar, baik, people just going to judge you because you sound rude. But when you play the words baik saja, you're going to sound more polite. That's it. That's one fact about Indonesian language. Okay. The third one is the informal one. Gimana harimu? What is gimana in English?
How
Yes, how. Bagaimana is how. Gimana harimu? You can use gimana to your peers, to your friends, to your fellows, but not with teachers or people in a formal field. Gimana harimu? How's your day? Can you repeat? Gimana harimu? Hari in Indonesia means day. So, like hari aku? Rabu. So today is hari Rabu. Today is hari Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. So hari means day. So how's your day? Gimana harimu? Sehat sih? Sehat saja, not sehat saja. If you say sehat saja, you sound rude. Even though you say it politely. Sehat saja. No, you're going to sound super rude. But when you say sehat saja, you're going to sound more polite. You're just going to make it worse. You're going to play it worse. Sehat saja. Like in English, it's like healthy. Sehat is like healthy. Sehat saja. Nah, this one you cannot say sehat. This one say different with different with terima kasih is different. Teri and sehat. Yes.
How do you differ if it's A or O?
Nah, we don't have yielded answer for this one because same as English, you need to make yourself familiar with Indonesian language.
Yeah.
There's no trick how to make a different kayak A and E. There's no one.
Come together with
Yeah.
Come together with the word.
Yes.
So yeah, there's no differences.
But as a beginner, I think people in Indonesia are going to understand what you already say, even though you are misspelling A and U,
Yeah.
because there's no big gap. It's not going to change the meaning.
Yeah.
Because Indonesian, Philippines, Spanish, we are just the same. We say it's sehat, we going to say sehat, but in English, V, E, I, and it's not very. It's like kayak in English too. There's so many words that is not the same as what you wrote on the paper, right? Like there's so many example of it. For example, like F, I, and A. We're going to say fine, but in English it's fine. So there's so many differences between us. But in Indonesia, you can just going to take it easy because it's not hard. It's just like Philippines language. It's just like Tagalog. It's okay if you misspelling E and A. It's not going to change the meaning. And the last is lagi sibuk. You don't have to play the word sibuk-sibuk. You cannot say lagi sibuk-sibuk. It depends. If it is positive structure, if it is positive sentence, you can play the words. But when it comes to question sentence or the adjective is in the back of the sentence, you cannot play it. You can say lagi sibuk-sibuk. People going to wonder. So lagi sibuk, sibuk means busy. Lagi means apa ya sedang in English. Like I don't think there's a word in English about lagi.
Lagi again.
Yeah. Like sedang.
Sedang.
Like lagi is like in process. In process. Zaira lagi eating. Zaira in process of eating. So it's like present tense, lagi. Mia lagi writing.
Present
So,
continuous.
yeah, present continuous. So we need lagi. Lagi sibuk.
Are you busy right now?
Right now. It means like right now. If you have lagi in a sentence, it means it's like a present continuous. Present continuous. So are you busy? Can you say it? Lagi sibuk.
Lagi sibuk.
Make it softer. It's not la, it's la.
Lagi.
Lagi. Yeah. So in Indonesia we don't have or la. We don't have la song. We only have a. So lagi. Yeah. Lagi sibuk.
Lagi sibuk.
And last, lumayan. Lumayan is like mid. Hey, do you think Teddy is handsome? Nah, he's mid. It's just like that. No, I'm joking. For example, like that. Do you think Teddy is handsome? No, I don't think he's mid. Look, lumayan, it means mid. For everything, for a person to describe things, to describe condition, everything is with everything. Indonesian language is not as hard as English because we don't have a lot of grammar, we don't have a lot of rules, we don't have a lot of words. So a single word is not going to represent a lot of things. Different with English. A word in English can represent a lot of things, right? But Indonesia is different. A word cannot represent a lot of things, so it's going to be easier for you. Lumayan, it can for your condition, for your mental health, for your body, for a stuff, for everything. It means mid. You can eat something. It's lumayan. It's not that good, but it's not that bad. Same as condition. Are you busy? Lumayan. Can you say lumayan?
Lumayan.
Zaira?
Lumayan.
Yes, lumayan. Tapi senang.
Tapi senang.
Yeah. Alright, what is aku in Indonesia?
Saya.
Saya, good. Informal? Good. Alright, you pass. Thank you, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you. Your person. I don't know. Again, I'm forget.
Sipa.
Sipa.
Yes.
But I think this person from Sipa is better than me.
No. There's no comparison between us.
You said you're having breakfast, so we're eating snacks.
Yeah. Ma'am, can we sambil mama di sini? She said we can eating during.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's alright. Just
I think you like this one. This is like it so much.
Yeah.
Jackie and Georgie like this one so much. Banana crispy.
Let's give it that for Philippine.
Philippine dan
Maybe. Do you have banana crispy?
red banana.
No,
There are
in the Philippines.
any in Philippines.
Yeah, I think so. Maruya.
Maruya.
Yeah.
Tapi mereka itu kayak dipotong-potong gitu kan, dijadiin kayak bakwan gitu. Dipotong-potong
So
pisang.
it's over, it's chopped. It's chopped.
Ya.
They add flour.
Ya.
Do you pour it with chocolates or some additional topping? Maybe
Cheese.
confectioner sugar.
Oh.
Yeah, confectioner sugar, powdered sugar. In Indonesia, sometimes we eat it with sambal. Honestly, we eat banana with sambal. We are so obsessed with spicy food.
Belum makan banana.
This is the banana.
No.
Tempe.
Tempe.
This one is
Tempe.
We ate yesterday.
We did
breakfast.
Yeah.
Fun fact, tempe is high protein. It contains a lot of protein.
Soybean.
Soya kecap.
Iya, soya kecap. Soy.
Yeah.
Tadi sudah sarapan
Sarapan
dulu.
dulu.
Tadi belum sarapan.
Iya.
Yeah, eating the raw chili. It's so common.
Iya, really spicy.
Jackie was shocked last time when Teddy ate like
Yeah.
tofu and
Yeah.
raw chili.
Mm.
But
Like I will be like, yeah, it's okay because I like spicy though.
I think spicy, but not.
it's really like chicken. What is spicy in Tagalog? Maanghang. Maanghang. Basically, spice is anghang. So if it's spicy, it's maanghang. Maanghang. Yeah, like for example, salt is alat. But if it's salty, it's maalat. So you add ma. For example, delicious is sarap. But if it's sarap. Oh. Yeah. But if it's delicious, sarap is crazy. Like insane, right? In Tagalog, it's delicious. So if it's delicious, masarap. But if it's salty, maalat. If it's spicy, maanghang. So you add like ma before the. Wait, I think I got a pattern. In Tagalog, it's like na 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 na. In English, it's like na na na. You know, like there's a pattern of sound like in Tagalog, right? In Indonesia, it's really like softer and then it's like softer. It's more flat. Ma, sarap. It's like that. Masarap. It's like it's not. It's like masarap. The language has like a strong pattern.
How about ang sarap because I saw.
Yeah, that's also like masarap.
Ang sarap na ko.
If it's not like ang sarap means it's a sentence. So ang sarap, ang sarap naman. So that means wow, this is so good. Like wow, this is so delicious. Ang sarap naman. If it's yeah, it's like that. So ma and ang is like to be like is. Like it is good is. But yeah, like that. It depends on the sentence structure. If it's just a word, an adjective, it's ma. But if it's like a whole sentence, you say ang sarap. You start the word with ang. So ang sarap naman, like that, or ang alat naman, like that. Pretty.
Maganda ako,
Yeah.
like that. So you
Maganda.
say the word first before ako. Maganda ako. Oh yeah, she's saying.
Oh, English. Kita dulu.
Okay, continue to thinking expression. I think Sipa, okay. Sipa have explained about terima kasih, thank you, and the response is sama-sama. So Mia and Zaira, how to say thank with Indonesian language?
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, and the response is sama-sama. Okay. Maybe you can say terima kasih, thanks Indonesian because
Terima kasih. Seperti sama-sama. Sama-sama.
you're welcome. And then yeah, maaf or apology expression. It is when he or she or we have a mistake or other, so we can say so maaf or sorry, and I'm sorry, saya minta maaf. Sorry means maaf in Indonesia. So, can you say maaf?
Maaf.
Maaf. Dan saya minta maaf.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, saya minta
Saya
maaf.
minta maaf.
So if sorry it means maaf and I'm sorry is saya minta maaf. Dan respon we can when someone say sorry or maaf, so the response is tidak apa-apa. Tidak apa-apa, it means that's okay. Okay, sorry. So you respond is
Tidak apa-apa.
saya minta maaf. You can respond by tidak masalah and also tidak apa-apa. It's mean it's same. Tidak apa-apa dan and tidak masalah it's same.
So interchangeable.
Tidak apa-apa and tidak masalah. It's same. So you can use both of them or you can choose one tidak apa-apa or tidak masalah. It means same. So when someone say saya minta maaf or maaf, so you can respond by tidak apa-apa or tidak masalah. Okay, some question for this? No? It's clear?
Masya, is it more formal if we say saya minta maaf or informal? Which is or same?
Maaf and
Saya minta
saya
maaf.
minta maaf. I think it's better that we say saya minta maaf than just maaf.
It's formal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
formal.
formal.
Saya. Formal.
And then repeating expression atau ungkapan pamit atau perpisahan. And here like see you in English, Indonesian sampai jumpa. Sampai jumpa. You can respond by sampai jumpa juga. Sampai jumpa.
Sampai jumpa.
Sampai jumpa juga. And then the first one and the second one is same. I think same, yeah. Yeah. But for the third is selamat tinggal.
Selamat tinggal.
Yeah. Or goodbye in English. Selamat tinggal. And then sampai besok. Atau sampai jumpa besok. Saya pergi dulu atau if you want to go some place or another place, so you can say that saya pergi dulu.
Saya pergi dulu.
Saya pergi dulu.
Saya pergi dulu.
Pergi.
Pergi.
Saya pergi dulu. Yeah. Like maybe for example like this room. So you have something that you want to do, and you should go to another place or you want to do something. So maybe from the first slide, you can say that saya minta maaf, saya pergi dulu. Dan bisa ditambahin nanti dengan kata-kata yang lain, tapi yang lebih mantap lagi. Tapi belajarnya perlahan dulu. Karena saya pikir, I think actually we learn from the vocab first, then make a sentence and form what content. Yeah. And then dada it means in English by. So you can say dada. So like this, for example, what is your name? Reva.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I and Reva is friend. So we meet maybe in college or also in a beach. So I and Reva will go home, and also I will maybe go to somewhere. So I will say to Reva by Dada Reva like this. And you can use your hand like this. Dada. And then how do you greet a lecturer or an older person in your country?
Po. So we say ma'am or sir, and then we end the sentence with po. Po. Po.
Po. So also Indonesian have greeting culture. So in here I give you some of greeting culture in Indonesian, budaya sapa di Indonesia. The first one is sapaan serta senyuman. So when we greet someone, so we should greeting with a smile. So when we say selamat pagi, hello, hi, or selamat malam, so actually we greeting them by smile. Maybe no, okay, no. Can you give the example giving greeting with a smile?
For example, like we greeting to our dean in English, good morning sir, with a smile, and in Indonesian, selamat pagi pak, with smile. It means a more polite with the old person like that.
So maybe can you practice say selamat pagi?
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Yeah,
Very good. And then the second one is sapaan dengan bahasa yang sopan. So when we greeting to someone, so we should greet with right language. You say bapak, ibu, mas, kakak, or mbak. So if someone older than us or have like high status, so we cannot call them by their name. And also when we greet them, we don't say their name. Like maybe like for another country, they can call hi John like this. Okay. But for example in Indonesia, it's Ibu Nurjana.
Tambah ibu.
Ibu Nurjana. Her name is Nurjana. But if Ibu Nurjana is older than me, so I cannot greeting Ibu Nurjana by selamat pagi Nurjana or selamat pagi hi Nurjana.
So good.
Our
Yeah.
culture is our culture.
So in Indonesians we should
Respect.
respect and give the title by using
Older person.
bapak or ibu. So I say Ibu Perti, Ibu Nurjana. But for example, mbak it's mean sister.
Sister. Older sister.
Older sister. Yeah.
And kak or mas is a
For example, they are maybe I'm older than them. So they will call me by for Indonesia. Maybe they can call me by Mbak. Bengkulu also call Mbak. Or from daerah saya. So if called by Ayu.
This one is
It's same, Mbak.
Ayu.
In
Bengkulu traditional.
Yeah.
It's the OG from Bengkulu.
Yes, OG.
But it's from Japanese. It's not from Sumatra.
But from Sumatra, actually they call Ayu. So you can maybe call me Ayu Dewi. Dan Ibu Nurjana, Ibu. But I don't know about all of you. Maybe all of you have the same age with them.
I'm 23.
22.
I'm 23. Yeah.
How about you?
So,
Oh, you missed 22, 23, 22, 24.
I'm 27.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Ayu.
I'm 35.
Still young. I'm 40.
You're not 35.
It's same with my friend also named Mina, Ayu Mina.
In Indonesia cultures is not only for the older person we not call by name. But in the younger from us, we rarely call the name.
Yeah.
For example, me, I have my son. I didn't call my name of my son. Name of my son is Bintang, so I call Abang. So his sister, no, I call her name. Her name is Aziza. I never call her name, but I call Ade. That is our Indonesian culture. We never call her name, but we have the if my son, like my son, I call Abang. My daughters, I call Ade. Like
It's
this.
like a
That is,
honorifics.
yeah,
Oh,
our
yes,
culture.
yes,
It is
yes.
our culture. Yeah.
What's the difference of cut and mas?
Ka and Mas. Ka is from Indonesian, but Mas is same like say he said from Java. Mas. Yeah.
Kaka is from national language,
Yes.
Indonesian, but Mas is from Japanese.
And you can say kakak to girl or boy.
Yeah.
It's alright.
There's no gender
So,
of kaka.
but mas is only for a man.
Okay, maybe we have question? No. Okay, maybe someone want to add? No. So we continue to yeah, shaking hand gently. Shaking hand when we greeting. So in Indonesian culture, so sometimes they will shaking hand. Like for example, maybe not from your mana, from mana, it's different that we shaking hand with your friend, with your family, with the other people, or
Wait a second.
yeah,
Yeah, we
Wait.
yeah.
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 Yeah. So maybe from Sumatra, because I'm from Sumatra. So if we second with our friend, like this. Okay. Maybe
For the elders,
maybe, I will give Ibu Nurjana hand to ladies.
What? Mano?
Mano.
Mano.
Yeah.
So if they're Indonesian, so mano.
Yeah, we do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Older grandmother,
So the younger should do for the older like
But in Indonesia, we have to use our right hand.
Yeah. No, yeah.
We experienced last year.
It's
It's,
okay.
yeah, it's not different with right one. Yeah, left one. Yeah.
Yeah. So we should use our right hand.
Kalau di kanan ya tangan
In,
kanan.
in mano,
Sedangkan
you use left
kalau
hand.
di dulu kan tangan kanan.
It depends with the
Yeah.
On the,
With the person
the
over
person.
here. So we can use this like this. If you want to greeting me, I can be like this in the Philippines. Yeah.
You can use the
So that's why I tell you in Indonesia we have to use our
Right
right
hand.
hand. It's more respect.
Okay, and the next is community and also togetherness. Sometimes Indonesian people they greeting someone with question like Nur, happy breakfast, like this. It's not I want to know Nur happy breakfast or no, but it's just community and also together. You can ask me if you are confused. So no.
Maybe later.
Maybe someone can add more explanation about sapaan menunjukkan keakraban dan kebersamaan. No. Oh yeah. Sorry. The second one before greeting that so familiarity and so togetherness. It's there is a time appropriate greetings. I think I don't explain more because I think we have explained the first in the before slide like selamat pagi the time and selamat siang, selamat sore dan selamat malam. It's based on the time. Okay. Okay. I think that's all my explanation. Actually, I'm so sorry. Saya minta maaf because I think today my preparation is not good because yesterday I'm
Doing great.
but for the next meeting, I think I will prepare it more and will clear explanation. Okay, maybe Nurjana will continue explanation.
Okay, I think great job, and then I think all of you can greet